Hello, Mike. How are you?
Doing well, Darren. How's your Tuesday, sir?
It is terrific so far. You could make it better by giving us some great news on Deuce Knight, the Notre Dame quarterback commit, who is teeter-tottering, I guess, between Notre Dame and Auburn. I guess I shouldn't leave Alabama, Ole Miss out, but there's only two spots on the teeter-totter. So what's the latest?
Yeah, when we come up with topics for our interview, Darren, we could talk about Deuce Knight literally every single week,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of the fan reaction is just kind of like frustrated about it, but like Mike, why do you keep talking about it? Like it's the biggest news story in Notre Dame recruiting, and if there's updates, I feel like it's my duty to discuss it. So nothing too crazy, but there is a seemingly like a lack of confidence from the Auburn side of things now. There was a report that Miami's quarterback commit in the 2025 class, Luke Nickel, and at Milton High School in the Atlanta area, he said that Auburn had reached out to him. And the Auburn on 3 website reported a few days before that, our friends over at Auburn Live said that, yeah, we are thinking that Auburn's going to be talking to other 2025 quarterbacks, and them reaching out to Nickel pretty much confirms that. So it's like, okay, could you still feel good about Deuce, but then reach out to other guys just in case? Sure. But from Notre Dame's side of things, they haven't been reaching out to quarterbacks. Has Notre Dame probably been lining up some names in case Deuce were to flip? Sure. But it's my understanding that they're not like contacting other guys or setting up visits in case Deuce is going to go. No. But like, you haven't heard quarterbacks be on the record saying, hey, yeah, I'm talking to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Auburn, though, right away. So it's like, what is going on here? At the same time, we're hearing that Knight has been talking to Notre Dame about coming for the Louisville game at the end of September. Same time, he set up an official with Auburn for the Oklahoma game, end of September, same weekend. Which one does he go to? Seems like he's actually going to go to Auburn. So it's like, what in the world is going on here? And then you even had a report last night, Darren, from On3's Steve Voltfong, that Texas could even get involved. Texas has a quarterback commit from a kid named KJ and Lacey in Alabama, who's a really good player. So, like, is that kid going to flip from Texas? And you know who he could flip to? In-state Auburn, potentially. I don't know. That the whole Texas thing is super new to me and interesting. I'm just kind of trying to put two and two together there. But in talking to Notre Dame sources, Darren, the Irish, I mean, they're having really good contact with Knight. He got dinged up on Friday. It's not anything serious. I'm told that Notre Dame talked to him Friday, check in with him, see how he's doing. So we continue on, Mr. Pritchett. Deuce Knight is committed to Notre Dame. We're less than 3 months from signing day. And it's actually December 4th this year. This is the earliest signing day's ever been. So there's no like home visit period before signing day that you'd seen before, when Notre Dame would end their season out at Stanford or USC or whatever, and then stay out on the road and recruit. Yeah, that's no longer a thing, with signing day being literally like right after the season ends.
Right.
So very interesting, Taryn. I mean, I talked to some people. They're like, yeah, I don't like where Auburn stands. They don't think he's going to flip anymore. Others still think he is. We continue on, Darren. The saga, the show goes on. So that's the not so latest. Like, I wish I had some like concrete news to deliver people. And I'm sorry if this upsets you that I talked about it, but
it's the story.
It's the story. I feel like we have to discuss it.
If you didn't give me the show topic today, I would have asked you about it, because it's in a way frustrating but fascinating. And that's why you wait until signing day to see if kids are going to sign, because they go through these intervals. So let me just ask this on behalf of maybe the average recruiting fan.
Sure.
From Deuce Knight's standpoint, nothing has changed with Notre Dame. It's more about he's looking around, he is listening to individuals, but in terms of Notre Dame, it's not like he is not fallen. He has not fallen out of love with him, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I can't answer that question because we haven't heard from Deuce. Deuce has been quiet. Like he's declined interviews.
Okay.
As far as Deuce goes, all of this discussion is from guys like me and the national reporters and your 24/7s and your on threes. And if this were recruiting in the 1980s, 1990s, unless Tom Lemming was telling you about this, on the 900 number or whatever it is, no one would even know about this. This is just modern recruiting. It's not like Deuce Knight. I mean, other than him wearing an Auburn towel in a game, and then apparently an Ole Miss towel in the same game, he's not like, he hasn't asked for all of this coverage. It's his decision. He can really do whatever the heck he wants. And again, other than him wearing the towels, which is kind of asking for some attention on the whole, am I going to flip, am I not? He hasn't been doing media things or tweeting cryptic things. He's just kind of going about his business. So we don't really know exactly how he feels. I could just tell you guys what I'm hearing, and it's that everything's been going well for the Irish on that side of the things. So but we'll see.
It's also mesmerizing because he was all in on Notre Dame. He committed pretty quick in the process.
Yeah.
He has been a diehard recruiter. You have the number of visits he has made to South Bend. So this kid was as locked in as any 4 or 5-star quarterback from the South was going to be with a Midwest school. And then obviously things have changed and now everything is up in the air. But he obviously was all in on Notre Dame, loved everything about the program, the coaching staff, and he's a kid. He's going through the process, making sure he makes the right choice.
10 visits.
Wow.
And that
That's
only
a lot,
includes, right? Yeah, that's a lot. And we only have 2 down for him in June, but he spent a lot of time. Like, this is more about you arrived on the 2nd and the 14th for your official, but he spent a while on campus early in June and then in mid-June as well. So yeah, it's his choice. He can do whatever he wants. I would just recommend for Notre Dame fans, don't look like an idiot if he signs with the Irish and you've been trashing the kid. That it's not a good look. Just let him do his thing. What's the saying? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Or
right.
We'll see. We'll see there.